I'm going to be matchmaking, and one person who I'm definitely going to be matchmaking, and I'm sending her towards the app called Raya, which is for celebrities, because there is somebody in our lives who is looking for love in this very studio. So Raya is for celebrities who are looking for love. But Ali, I'm afraid, darling, it's really hard to get on. So you can apply for Raya, but you only get 8% chance of being approved by the Raya
Well, they'd
committee.
be lucky to have you.
So who else is on there? So what, other celebs?
Other celebs. Apparently, Cara Delevingne's been on there, Patrick Schwarzenegger's been on there, Sharon Stone has been on there.
Steady.
I know, exactly.
How?
Don't worry, you were saying.
Oh, well, keep us updated then.
I don't know if I want to date a celebrity. I like just normal people. I like,
Well, I know, but you could...
plumber or electrician or a chef. Or
Someone useful.
Yeah,
exactly.
Someone who can do something around the house. You know what I mean?
So can I take this opportunity to call out for all plumbers or useful people? Contact me and I'll put you in touch.
There we
go. Yeah, listen, I'm single. I'm not desperate. You know what I mean?
Single and very definitely ready to mingle. Bumble has it was born from Tinder, but last week it was reported that Bumble is going to float next year. Now, there's quite a few online things going to float next year, like Airbnb. So it's quite a big year for that. So we're going to watch that space. But a value of £6 billion.
That's
that
incredible.
just shows you where we've come. And the difference between Bumble and all the others is that it's sort of the first feminist app. It's a little more women empowering because women take control. But just to show you, there are 1,400 dating apps in the UK alone.
Gosh.
So for Bumble to get that value out of a sort of pool of 1,400 apps, it just shows that they're doing something right. It's just
And different apps are for different things, and I think you're going to talk through some.
I will talk through
them. If you're
them.
looking for certain things, you might want to try certain apps.
Absolutely, because although apps don't want to be known for one thing or the other, they want to be all things to all people, there are very definite vibes. I mean, I'm so down with the kids. There are very definite vibes for different apps. So let's have a look through some of them and see how you should navigate your way. Can we start with Tinder? Because Tinder really was the first app rather than online dating sites. I mean, 20 years ago, there were lots of online dating sites and you didn't really talk about it. It was a little embarrassing.
Yeah.
So Tinder was set up to sort of match up students in the US. So just to hook them up with people in their area. And hookup is a very specific term. And my mother might think that hookup is an opportunity to meet up for a nice coffee. But we all know that
She'd be in for a shock then, wouldn't she?
She would be in for a shock, yes. So would my father, frankly. But, you know, if you meet up for a hookup and coffee, then, frankly, the hookup... no, the coffee's going to go all over the duvet cover. We know that. So let's have a look at... Oh, look, here's my profile on Tinder. I'm not on Tinder, by the way, and people contacted me over the weekend to say, oh, hello, Alice, I see you're looking for love. It was all in the name of research, can I just tell you? If you find me on an
Not a
app,
hookup.
I'm not looking for hookups, no. Not yet. So here I am. Here is my very honest profile. Tinder is very visual. So you can see it's all about the photograph. It's a beautiful photograph and very little information, really. Your job, your education. Now, Tinder invented the swipe. So the swipe left, if you want to get rid of them and you're not really particularly interested, and swipe right if you want to get to know them more. So there we go. We're swiping right. Don't know why we're swiping. Oh, Nikki we like. And then Nikki, there suddenly we've got a match. You and Nikki have liked each other. So as soon as you both swipe right, then you match up. And you can then message each other or keep swiping with other people, but you are then in contact. That's the whole point. And that was what... Yeah, very simple. I think Tinder would accept it is worldwide. It matches you, obviously, geographically with people in your area, but you can extend that area. I was talking to people in the office because, believe me, our office is funding the dating app business. They're all on them. Yes, they're all on them, but successfully so. There's one person who works on this programme who's got a massive rock on her finger who met on Tinder. They met on Tinder.
On Tinder, amazing.
Yes, absolutely, not naming any names.
So it does work?
It does absolutely work, but I think you would accept that if you're on Tinder, they wouldn't want to be known for this, but you're up for a hookup. You're looking for who's around, who's where. I'm up for it. I'm feeling a bit
Casual
risky.
sex.
I wasn't going to say casual sex.
Well, I'm saying casual because
yeah,
that's what hookup
absolutely.
means.
I think it is. Generally, you are not looking for long-lasting. It might turn into that, but that's not why you're going into it.
So, if you do want something a little bit more long-term, then you've got Hinge?
Yeah, you have. Look, can I just show you Bumble first?
Sorry.
How Bumble works. So Bumble was born out of Tinder by a person who worked for Tinder. So you've got the same swiping. So what happens is you build your profile and you, again, swipe left and swipe right. Oh, we're swiping right for Zach. Quite right, Brandon. Hello, Brandon.
Nice
He's 29.
dog
He's a
as well.
project manager. I like Casey. My problem is I like all of them. I like Casey's dog. Nick, we've swiped left on. But once you get a match on Bumble, the woman takes control. The woman is the only one that can message the man. You have to initiate the conversation. And you've only got 24 hours to do it. So there's no hanging around. You're getting on with it. And again, it's this instancy and it's about the photos. With both Bumble and Tinder, you can link to Instagram and Spotify. So you get a little bit more information. But actually,
I'd have loved doing this when I was younger.
Did you?
I would have done.
You would?
Invented
Sorry.
when I was
I
single.
thought we were about to reveal a little more than we knew.
No, but I would have loved it.
Yes,
like,
I think I would have
fun.
become quite obsessed by it.
Yeah,
I
think so.
But also, I think I would have been very highs and lows. I think I would have been very disappointed and waiting. I like the 24 hours because I think I would have been hanging on my phone. It would have encouraged me to be on my phone longer.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So I think actually, it wouldn't have suited me. Thank goodness.
That because you're the world's best matchmaker.
I am quite.
Oh, I love a matchmaker.
Yeah,
At the moment, I've
that.
got a rather nice half-Italian man, aged 41, who I'm looking to put out there. But that's a whole new ballgame. Right, can we move on to Hinge? So, Hinge, it's less superficial. It's a bit more about the relationship, less catfishing, sort of less profiles that are there that aren't quite what they seem to be. So, you can, you put a little comment with your photo. You put 3 photos up and you make a comment. So she's saying she likes running as much as she likes French fries. I don't believe that for a minute. She's one of those people that orders the French fries and doesn't actually eat them, Maya. But, so you can tell a little bit more about a person. So it's a little bit deeper. We're going for a bit more of a long-term relationship. On Hinge, perhaps you might like to be, might be more cuffing going on Hinge.
Cuffing?
Cuffing? Not know what cuffing is, guys. Cuffing is when you're sort of settling down for the winter. So a lot of cuffing going on for the winter. So you're sort of settling down. You might not really be in a relationship, but you get into a relationship and stay there for the winter. Then come out again in spring and we're back on the hookups.
Like a bear hibernation.
Yeah, like a little hibernation, but you do it with somebody else.
Cuffing.
Oh, no.
Okay.
There we go, cuffing. So let's move on to EHarmony. So EHarmony is, it was a dating app it was online, first of all, and it was founded by a psychiatrist. So they know what they're doing about building lasting relationships. It's much more serious. It's for people who are getting back out there, perhaps 5 million users looking for love. They claim that 500,000 people have found love through their site.
Wow.
So that's good. They ask you 80 questions. So it's quite a big, in-depth thing. You can see some of the questions they'll ask you. So I like someone who looks good with me. No. Shares my interests. Is irresistible to me. They're really asking quite pointed, quite leading questions.
And does the other person, do you see that all on your profile?
You then see how they've answered. It's used to make the algorithm, which is all important in these dating apps. And it's also, you can see some of their responses and see how suitable you are. It's $7.95. It's free to join, but as soon as you want to match up, as soon as you've done this questionnaire and you want to actually match up with people, connect with them, it's then $7.95 a month.
Right.
So you're starting to pay for a service. That would put some people off. And Match, again, is a paid-for service once you get into the coordination of people. You subscribe to Message. You get a bit more of a verified badge with Match. So some people think this is a good thing, that they check you are who you say you are.
I think that's a really good thing.
Well, it is, but then you might be, say you're verifying me on Twitter, you then might be leading me to leading my followers or my people who are attracted to me to my Twitter account, and I might not want to share that with them. Some people are sort of fairly anonymous in their name. They don't use their real name on dating sites because they're quite nervous. And I think that just leads me to say that actually you've got to be vigilant on these dating sites. You've got to be careful. There's a hell of a lot of crime that comes out of this. False leading on. There's, obviously that you get these sort of fun terms like breadcrumbing, which is sort of laying out little hints, leading you to me. But actually there's a lot of people who are going straight into quite deep, over overpowering relationships. They want to meet up. They're asking for too much information. And before you know it, you're very vulnerable when you're looking for love. Of course you are. Before you know it, you are led into a relationship where you're meeting somebody in the flesh or IRL, in real life. So you've got too much of a vernacular. You're meeting up with them and then you're really vulnerable. So please, please, please look through not only the etiquette of the sites, but look through the vocabulary and look through
because there is a vocabulary.
There is, of course, there's a vocabulary.